You guys are welcome to hold those. Alright guys, so those ones that you're passing around are 1.5 months old. These ones are 1 year old. So if you compare the size here, it takes them a whole year to go from that to this. So here you go. There's 2 hands there. It takes them a whole year to go from that size to this size. It takes them 5 years to reach this size, so that my hands wouldn't close around. It takes them about 5 years to reach this size. And then after they get to this size, they take off quite quickly. The ones that you'll see up in the petting farm in a little bit, the one that is the flattest on top is the male. That's not a trait of being male, it's just the way that it is. And he is about 15 years old. He weighs around 85 pounds. The female that is flatter on top is about 20 years old. She weighs about 80 pounds. And the small one up there is named Spike. She is a recent rescue. We have no idea how old that one is because she was desperately malnourished. That's why her shell is sharp on the top. She was malnourished for a long period of time. And come on in. And that is why she is the shape that she is, and it's also why we have no idea how old she is. But these ones make good pets. These will eat only fruits and veggies. You chop them up, throw them in a dish, and they are good to go. The sulcata tortoises will live for at least 100 years. I recently read a thing about a tortoise that Charles Darwin brought one and only one Galapagos tortoise back from the Galapagos Islands to Australia. That tortoise was pretty well documented for all of its life, and at the end of its life it lived in Steve Irwin Zoo. So Charles Darwin and Steve Irwin owned the exact same tortoise. He was 153 years old when it passed. And so tortoises live a long time. Salmonella is a thing with with turtles that live in ponds. So turtles go mainly in the water, but they can't go on land. Tortoises go mainly on the land, but they can't go in water. And the box turtles, painted turtles, stuff like that you catch out of a pond, those are mainly what salmonella is an issue with.
If you take one out of the wild for a couple days just to hang it out around the house, is salmonella the risk?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Alright guys, this is Willie. Willie is an iguana. Willie is entirely friendly. I pick him up with gloves because when you get him off the ground he tries to hang on and his claws are quite sharp. But he is very friendly. You're welcome to pet him. I'll show you how. This guy is an arboreal creature. When you pet him, if you pet him right here, he's all rough and bumpy. If you pet him here, he feels like sandpaper. If you pet him here, he feels like a purse or wallet or something like that. He is entirely friendly. He loves to be petted. He has a third eye right here. Don't put your fingers in his 3 eyes. His third eye actually is called a parietal gland. It senses light and dark, so if something is coming at him from the top, he would sense the shadow and get out here. And but he is entirely friendly. You're welcome to pet him. All right, he is an arboreal creature meant to live in trees. Long, sharp claws let him run straight up a tree with quickness. His brown legs blend in with the branches. His green back blends in with the leaves. He has a good size, shape, and color to hide in trees. But then beyond his natural size, shape, and color, he has a form of mimicry. Young man that was here yesterday, tell us what his form of mimicry is. Oh, you came in late. All right. So his form of mimicry is the round circles on the sides of his face right there. If something is coming toward him that he is afraid of, he will turn his face sideways like this and try to show this to be his eyeball. He's hoping that something coming at him will go, "Ah, look at the eyes, it must be huge," or maybe run away instead of going to make him a snack. So if he actually had eyes that big, he would be a very, very large animal. So that is his form of mimicry. This next one also has her natural camouflage and then mimicry. This one is a bearded dragon. This one is a good size, shape, and color to hide in the desert. This one comes from Australia, just like the kangaroos do. This one, her form of mimicry is the needles going down both sides, or the spikes down both sides. It's hoping an animal says, I don't want a mouthful of needles, going to take a hard pass on that for dinner. The reason this is mimicry, not defense, is these are entirely fake. There's nothing sharp about them. They're just little decorations meant to make an animal take a pause before it comes to make it a snack. If anybody would like to hold this, just put your hand out. You're welcome to hold it. You can use two hands if you want. You're welcome to pass that one around. The next animal here has no natural form of camouflage. It has nothing going for it except mimicry. So this one is good size, shape, and color to hide absolutely nowhere. This is plainly obvious wherever it goes. So who knows what form of mimicry this one is displaying? Yes, ma'am. Poison dart frog, and she doesn't know that just because she was here yesterday. She knew it the first time I asked. Almost nobody gets that one. Proud of you. Kindness. I love that shirt. Kindness counts. All right, so this one doesn't hide at all. It's just out there in the wild, strutting out loud and proud. You don't want to mess with me because I might be poisonous. But I'm not about to hand you a poisonous animal. It is not poisonous. It just is trying to look like it is. Alright, so parenting tip, if you were considering a lizard for a pet, the iguanas are very easy keepers. Everything that they need comes from the produce department at your local grocery store. The bearded dragon is an easy keeper. It eats mainly fruits and vegetables, and you can give it something called bearded dragon food. Little balls you get at the pet shop that gives it its protein. The geckos, you don't want a gecko. Geckos, unless you live next door to Petco or PetSmart, you're going to spend the rest of your life driving back and forth to the pet store looking for the one day that they have crickets this week, and it gets real old real quick. I don't recommend a gecko. Tortoises are super easy pets to keep. If you're interested in a tortoise, talk to Donna up in the shop.
Yeah, I think so, for sure. I guess, I mean, yeah, usually it's more than we use that pathway, so it's okay. Oh, okay.
The ones in the very back are called coatimundis. So it's kind of like a Central or South American raccoon. Yeah, a lot of times, and if you look up higher, sometimes they run through those tunnels.
You know what this is. These are both hedgehogs. So hedgehogs, their natural defense is to ball up. When it balls up like this, you can see it is quite sharp. Its quills stick out tangent to its skin. Touch carefully, it's very sharp. And its quills stick out tangent to its skin. And it'll ball up and say, our armadillo that you'll see out in the petting farm balls up and says, I don't believe you can get me. This one will ball up and say, go right ahead and try. So its quills are starting to lay down now. You'd have to touch those ones to know that it's sharp. And the hedgehog, though, once it calms down and opens up a little bit, you can just pet it from your nose to tail like this. Its quills will all lay down in one direction. And if you pet nose to tail, it's good to go. If you pet from tail to nose, you'll need to know that the first aid kit is hanging on the wall right there. You're going to need it. But if you pet nose to tail, you will be fine. If you want to hold a hedgehog, you have to pick it up by yourself, because if I hold it to you and you go, ah, I might have to try to snatch it before it lands on the floor, and I'll have quills all in my hands. So if you want to pick up the hedgehog, you slide your fingers under it like this right here. You can see they're soft on the bottom, they're only sharper on the top. So you slide your fingers under it to pick it up, and then you can hold it like this for a picture, or you can take your hand and put it behind its two front feet like this, and then you can be like, oh, we're so cute, like that. things she'll do for a picture. If you hold her, she does that. And that's a pretty cute photo that you can take with a hedgehog. Oh, she's wanting to come out and see everybody. This one's name is Penelope. That one's name is Ginger. You guys are welcome to pick these up and hold them if you like.
If it's inside the cage, so you can't get it. Put it down on the ground, it would be easier. You have to fully commit. You have to, yeah. You can't like commit all the way together. It's more wiggling than the others.
That one is Penelope. She's a sweet little girl. Oh, they live about 8 or 9 years. These ones are about 3. The long Ginger right there is partially albino. His grandmother is albino. His parents were both gray. And his mother gave birth to the Rainbow Squad, that she had 2 fully albino, 1 partially albino, and 1 gray in the same litter. All in one litter, yep. Yeah, when a hedgehog is born,
Do you want this one? You can get it, right?